Lauren Cox, welcome to 2K TV. Congratulations on being drafted. Third pick, going to Indiana.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is an aerial view of our location. And well, he sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You take a look at the 76ers. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
You know, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Booker. Horford is out there with Carter. Then it's Simmons. And it's Simons in at the point. And for Sacramento, we've got Kelly Oubre. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Lowry in at point.
Well, the new arena for the Kings looks amazing, C-Webb. Just how much has this meant to the city?
Oh, it means so much to the city, GA. I mean, ownership has been wonderful. It keeps the team here long term. It's revitalized the whole downtown. Sacramento is a city that has thrived with the addition of this arena.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
And it's Simons missing.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5. That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That was a long time coming. It took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Davis. Lowry for 3, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Booker. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Here's Davis. 7-point differential. Here's Bogdanovich. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Simons, the pass to Booker. Horford trying to free himself up. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, when you only see a team twice a year, it's tough to get a good read on them. It's why so many of these East-West matchups wind up with a split.
Now here's Booker. Will it go? Trying to get open is Carter. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And Davis throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Simmons against Oubre. Now the pass to Booker. Trying to get open is Carter. That's good from Booker on the assist by Simmons.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Pass to Davis. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the...
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Sacramento. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Lowry. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Davis dishes to Lowry. From past the arc, drills it from outside. Lowry's got 6 points.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range. And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
Davis, the pass to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Offensive rebound. McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is. A hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Oh, well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. Outside, Davis passes it to Oubre. Kings moving the ball around. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Simons. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
I know what kind of competitor he is. I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years.
Simmons with it, picked up by Davis. The pass to Carter. Shoots over Oubre. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Carter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. And here's Bogdanovich. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
And that one is good. Now just a 3-point Kings lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, it was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 8 points, 2 assists.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. We've got Carter. Horford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the point guard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Booker. Horford trying to free himself up. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Booker. Outside Lowry. Oubre outside. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. McGee the pass to Davis. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And Simmons kicks to Booker. McGee with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside for Lowry. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Devin Booker is second.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
I mean, just look at their percentages. I can't even imagine how much work these players have put in at the gym to be that reliable at the line.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oubre outside. Pass to Lowry. Here's Davis. Kicks to Oubre. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Horford. Right side Simmons. Low block shot. And that one goes long. Sacramento leading by 7. Bogdanovich passes to Lowry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Dishes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. They need this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big plays with the real competitive fire.
Lowry has the open look, and the three ball is good. Lowry's got 11.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Simons, the pass to Carter. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Davis. From deep. And it's Simons missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Booker will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 14-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. From the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, great work. We're pushing.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento, Lowry out there with Bogdanovich. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time. And that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
That's good from Carter. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Passes it to Davis. Over Carter. And it's Davis missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Simmons passes to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and another 3 for Sacramento.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Shot from free throw range. Again, Philadelphia.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Loads it up for Davis. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by Carter.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. Over Carter.
This is the intensity Carter Jr. brings. I mean, he's a guy who really gets after it and tries to annoy shooters.
Simons, the pass to Carter. Booker against Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely, and it's Davis at the elbow. McGee trying to break free. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Booker against Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 7. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14 points. McGee with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Simons. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He kicks it to Horford. Pass to Booker for 3. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Raiders against Collison. Waiters outside. So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.